Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing this evening? Who is ready to get their business to the bank? Who is ready to get their business to the bank? So today is day 1 of my 5-day See You at the Bank challenge. Where we're going to go over 5 days of what you need to get your business to the bank. If you are already signed up for my 5-day challenge, drop a money bag in the chat if you're on my Instagram page. So, getting your business to the bank is going to cover today's day 1. It's going to start at 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you are interested in joining my business challenge to get your business to the bank, and you're on my Instagram page, type in challenge in the comments. And if you're on my TikTok page or YouTube page, click the link in the bio to sign up for the See You at the Bank challenge. Tonight is going to be funding, okay? So you need some money tonight. You need some money in 5 days. You're trying to expand your business. You're trying to get some inventory or equipment. You need some startup costs. Everyone's always asking me, how do I get funding? 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 Well, honey, tonight we're going to talk about funding. We're going to talk, I have a funding expert coming on tonight. And we are going to talk about traditional and non-traditional ways of how to get the bag. If you are ready to get the bag, drop a money bag in the chat. So, day 1 is going to be funding. Tomorrow I will go over, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. That's going to be business structure, making sure that your foundation is proper. Your business foundation is going to be the most important part of your business because everything builds on the foundation. So if it's wrong, if it's not set up properly, and a lawsuit comes, you're going to lose stuff. If it's not set up properly, you're going to be denied funding or denied the maximum amount of funding. So business structure is very important. We're going to go over some business structure, go over some business grants and marketing. How do you get your client and bring them to your business? How do you advertise? Where should you be advertising? How should you be advertising? What are the best selling points of your product? How to get people to your business. Marketing is going to be the second most important part of your business. After you get your structure right, you got to have customers for cash flow. Okay? Then we got to protect our assets, right? So some of you guys may be past the startup phase. Some of you guys are saying, hey, I already got funding. I already have my business. But how do I make sure that the assets I have are protected? Well, that's called asset protection, right? If something were to go wrong, if your employee made a mistake, if you made a mistake, you don't want to lose all of your assets due to making a mistake. In business, somebody will make a mistake. So how do you protect your car? How do you protect real estate? How do you protect your copyright, your trademark? We'll be going over asset protection on Wednesday that's dealing with holding companies. I have 2 attorneys coming on to talk about trust. Everyone keeps asking, do I need a trust? Do I need a trust? Do I need it? Well, we're going to talk about trust on Wednesday. Okay, so if you want to set up a business trust, you want to set up a living trust to protect your personal assets. Anyone who has asset that they want to pass down to their kids. How do we set that up? Why do you need that? There are different types of trusts. There are certain trusts that you can, if you know you have something that you want to pass down to your kids. So let's just say you have a family home, or you have some property, some real estate that you want to pass down to your kids, but you want to make sure that, number one, they don't do anything with it. They don't just sell the land and go get them a sports car. And you want to make sure that if they were to get married and that marriage didn't last, that their spouse wouldn't be able to take your hard-earned money that you spent to get that property. Well, there are certain ways to structure these things, okay? So that the asset is protected. So we're going to be going over trust on Wednesday. Now I'm getting dressed. I don't have my monkeys on me, but baby, sometimes maybe your industry has changed. Maybe you made a bad move. Maybe you got one of the merchant advance loans. That's the suicide loan right there. Maybe you just found yourself in a bad predicament and you're in a lot of debt and you don't know how to get up from under the debt, but you don't want to lose everything, right? Well, bankruptcy is not talked about a lot, especially in the brown community, but bankruptcy is an excellent tool to be able to get off of debt but still be able to keep your asset. You don't have to lose your house just because you filed bankruptcy. You don't have to lose your property just because you filed bankruptcy, but there's different types of bankruptcies. We're going to get into that on Wednesday. If any of this is sounding like you need it, type in challenge in the comments. If you're on my Instagram page, if you're on my TikTok page, just go click the link in my bio. First link. Now on Thursday, some of you guys may be saying, okay, once I get my business to the bank and I'm cash flowing and I'm making money, like how can I break into some kind of investment? How can I have my money make me money? So Thursday, I have a commercial real estate expert coming in, and we're going to talk about how do you break into commercial real estate? So you may not, how do you break into commercial real estate? How are you able to buy a storage unit facility? Commercial real estate that's already generating income. So once you get it, you don't have to then go and try to generate some cash flow. From a storage facility, storage is a hot industry because everybody needs a storage unit. And then a storage facility, there's multiple ways that you can make money. You can make money from, well, I won't go into all that. You got to come on Thursday. Thursday is going to be commercial real estate and how to buy income-producing commercial real estate. Then on Friday, y'all want to say, well, commercial real estate is good, but I want to kind of do fix and flips, and I want to get into having some apartment complexes, some residential real estate. I got you. So Friday, we're going over how to do residential real estate, creative ways of funding your these residential real estate opportunities, how to do the whole fix and flip. So you're like, I see everyone talking about how real estate is the way to go, but I don't know how to get in and what I need to do. Baby, I got you. That's Friday. That's Friday. So anything you need to do to get your business to the bank, I got you. We start tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a 5-day challenge. All of the classes will be recorded. So in case you come in late, in case you missed it, in case you so mesmerized during class and you forgot to take notes, I got you. So if you're interested in getting your business to the bank and you want to join my 5-day challenge that starts tonight, type in challenge in the comment if you're on my Instagram page. And if you're on my TikTok or YouTube page, click that first link in my bio. So, when we're talking about getting our business to the bank, I know I've already done business structure, but I'm going to just say it one more again because every day I do consultations with people that are doing business without an LLC. You cannot be out here doing business without an LLC. You cannot be out here doing business without an LLC. You cannot be out here doing business without an LLC. When you do business as a sole proprietor, when you do business as a DBA, you are exposing yourself to heartache and misery. Well, heartache and misery, what you talking about? Baby, when that lawsuit comes, they're coming after you. They're coming after your money in the bank. They're coming after your assets. Now, some of you guys maybe say, well, I ain't tripping on that. I'm good. Okay, well, you're good. But a lot of people, when they get the monkeys on their neck, the monkeys are stressed. When that stress comes, that's when anxiety comes. That's when depression comes. And it's very hard to function, do work, be creative with that monkey around your neck. It's hard. Now, some of y'all can do it. Me personally, I thrive in stress. So the more stressful a situation, I'm the kind of person that if my back's against the wall, that's when you get my optimum performance. But other people may not like stress, okay? So the first thing we have to have is an LLC, okay? And you need to have an LLC for every single business venture that you want to do. Now, someone's going to hop in the comments and be like, well, I got a series LLC. We don't want a series LLC, okay? Number one, a series LLC is not recognized by all states. Only certain states have what they call a series LLC. Well, what is a series LLC? I'm not even going to talk about it because you don't need to have one. But you don't want to have a series LLC. You want to have a separate LLC for each business venture. Why? Let me see if I have a cup. Do I got no cup? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, I got 2 cups. Put my beauty blenders. If you have one LLC and you have multiple business enterprises, but you want to have one LLC and then get a whole bunch of DBAs to run your businesses under, you are setting yourself up for heartache and despair. When you only have one LLC and you're running multiple businesses, you got a tax office, you got a credit repair company, you got an online boutique, and you also sell tea cakes on the side. You're exposing the business assets, the business income to creditors that don't need to be exposed. So, let's just say I have Joy's Barbecue. Joy's Barbecue, I don't have nothing long. Well, I got Joy's Barbecue. It's probably a long brunch. Joy's Barbecue has money in the bank. I got some company cars, and I own the real estate. Joy's Barbecue is paying all my bills, my house bills, my business bills, these kids' private school, this wife's lifestyle. It's paying everything. I decide that I want to go and do I'm going to do Joy's Lashes, but I'm going to wait until Joy's Lashes starts making some money before I go and form an LLC. So I am going to I need a color, damn. I'm going to just get a DBA for Joy's Lashes, and I'm going to run it underneath the LLC. Well, let's just say I put too much glue on the girl's eye. She sues me because she turns blind. She gets a $2 million judgment. I only have a $1 million policy. She's going to sue the entity that she was doing business with, which is the LLC, One Big Pot of Gumbo. When she sues my LLC, she gets everything that the LLC has. So although Joy's Lashes was just this money in the bank, she gonna touch Joy's Barbecue money in the bank, Joy's Barbecue's real estate, Joy's Barbecue company cars. Why? Because I combined everything into one entity. For asset protection reasons alone, you don't want to have one big pot of gumbo. You want every business to stand on its own. So let's just say I did it the right way. I got Joy's Barbecue, and then I have Joy's Lashes. I get sued, same scenario, blah, blah, blah. They get what Joy's Lashes has. They don't touch Joy's Barbecue money in the bank. They don't get Joy's Barbecue real estate, and they don't get Joy's Barbecue company cars. So as I am going through litigation, as I'm being sued, and I was wrong. I put too much glue. It's my fault. In business, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to be wrong sometimes. Your employee going to be wrong. You signed a contract with someone and you thought y'all said 1, 2, 3, but they said 3, 2, 1. Things happen in business. I always say it is grimy out here in these business streets. It's just business. But if Joy's Barbecue is paying all my bills and I did not, I had that one big pot of gumbo, and they take everything, even the stuff from Joy's Barbecue, what's going to happen? Well, I've been in business for at least, I'm old. I'm about to tell my age. I've been in business for every bit of 20 years. And I have never met an employee that would work for free. Never. I have never met an employee that can oh, hey girl, you know what? Can I just get you next week? I ain't never met one. Now, I'm not saying that they're not out there. I don't know where y'all from, but wherever, I have never met an employee that come payday. If that check ain't there, baby, it's going to be some furniture moving. They definitely ain't coming back the next day. I can tell you that much. So if I have that lawsuit with Joy's Lashes and they take Joy's Barbecue money, well, now I can't pay my employees at Joy's Barbecue. Now I can't pay my rent at Joy's Barbecue. Now I can't pay for the inventory and the supplies I need to run Joy's Barbecue. If Joy's Barbecue ain't making no money, well, how am I going to make money at home? How am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay these kids private school? How is my wife going to be able to ride around in her little luxury SUV and be at Target and Starbucks and hang out with all the PTA moms and be in her little yoga class and do her little weekly Lululemon and Sephora runs? So now you're not paying your bills at home. Now you're not paying because they done took the business money. And it wasn't even the last business. So you got to explain to your wife who told you from the get-go, don't quit your job, keep your job. But you told her you had a vision. So now she looking at you sideways. Oh, I don't understand why the last company taking away the barbecue money. And then you got to explain to her, well, see, what had happened was, I was trying to save $500 and not form an LLC. I was trying to wait until I got that thing going to form the LLC. And so because I didn't separate the businesses, I'm being sued and they're going to take everything. So now you got to tell your wife, she got to come out this luxury SUV and get her little Honda Civic. This dream house y'all had, y'all got to put up for sale. You got to move back in with someone's mama's house. These kids got to come out of private school. You got to tell your son he can't be in Pop Warner football no more. You got to take your daughter out of gymnastics. That wife mad because she didn't sign up for the struggle life. She been told you, don't quit your job. Your kids looking at you crazy. You telling them now we got to cancel our spring break cruise. We don't have no money. You definitely not having sex. And the next thing you know, you in divorce court and bankruptcy court. Why? All because someone told you you didn't have to form an LLC. Now, if I had my monkeys, I'd be having about 3 monkeys around my neck. Because in business, when you skip one step, when you just skip one step, it's a domino effect. And anyone who is a seasoned entrepreneur, if you're a seasoned entrepreneur, I need y'all to holler in the comments. I need you to testify in the comments. Baby, when that one problem comes, It just takes one problem. One problem leads to another. For anyone who has a business that deals with equipment, have one piece of equipment go out, what's going to happen? Domino effect. I have a collision shop, and I have a dealership and a collision shop. And so sometimes if a car gets hit too hard, the impact of the hit is going to mess up part of the framework of the car. And so the frame, which is the skeleton of the car, can sometimes get bent and damaged. So if the frame, if there's any kind of damage to the frame, which would be like the bottom part of the car, it's called frame damage, then you have to get a frame machine, and the frame machine basically pulls the parts out to fix the frame damage. Okay? So at my collision shop, the frame machine went out, right? So once the frame machine went out, that means that all the cars that needed framework couldn't get the framework done. Well, what does that do? That's a domino effect. So now that we can't get the cars fixed, we have clients, number one, that are waiting on their cars. We also have a dealership, so we fix our own cars. So now we don't have enough inventory on the lot because there's now a domino effect of cars being delayed coming out of the collision shop. When you have one problem in business and your structure is not right, it's a domino effect. And you go from having a problem to another problem to another problem to another problem. Now, I'm not saying having an LLC gonna stop you from having problems. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is having your business structure correctly when a problem comes is not gonna give you that domino effect. You're going to already have problems in business. Your inventory going to come in late, and you're going to have orders delayed. You're going to have customers doing chargebacks, customers doing Google reviews. This black-owned company, it's on professional. Girl, it's fine out of inventory. Now, when Walmart's out of stock, no one's tripping. But when Keisha out of stock, all of a sudden, that's why I don't support black. You got to hear all that stuff, right? Your most important, valuable employee going to come down with COVID. So now you're trying to do all what they do, and they do it better than you do it. That's why it's their job, and you trying to answer the phones and book the appointments, and stuff happens in business. But I would rather have an inventory problem where I gotta, handle some, upset customers, deal with some irate people, I would rather have that kind of news than have to get a call from my attorney saying, hey, you're about to lose your business. Hey, you're about to lose all that real estate you had. You're about to lose all that. So in business, it's all about picking what problem do you want to have. So when your business structure is not correct, you are opening yourself up to problems that you don't want to have. Problems that will set you back 5-10 years to recover, or problems that there is no recovering from. That's why it's so important to have the correct business structure. So, if you are interested in how to properly form and run your business, if you're interested in learning out how to get funding for your business, if you're interested in learning out how to win business grants, if you're interested in learning how to market your business, you got all the inventory, you got the website, you got the employees, but you just don't have enough sales. If you're interested in learning how do you break into either residential real estate or commercial real estate, and you're on my Instagram page, just comment challenge. I'm starting my See You at the Bank challenge tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to break everything down as to what you need to do to make sure that you, one, set your business up the right way. Number two, I'm going to make sure that once your business is set up the right way, our assets are protected. You will take a loss in business. You will. You have the wrong idea, the industry changed, the market changed, costs went up. You're gonna take a loss in business. This is called business. But you don't want to lose it all. You want to make sure that what can be protected is protected. So, do you need a holding company? Do you need a trust? If you are really in, if you have an asset heavy business, or if you just have a lot of assets yourself and you are passing them down to your kids, do you want to make sure that if you have a son and he got bamboozled by a pretty face and a thin waist, and she thought, oh, his daddy or his mama got some money, so I'm about to get with him, and then when he makes me upset, I'm going to leave and take half. No. You're not getting half of my son's stuff because I'll put it in an irrevocable trust. Baby, ain't no one touching that. See, these are all the things that you need to know. You may not have any assets right now. You know what I'm saying, girl? All the sounds good, but I ain't got nothing right now. Okay, well, you don't have nothing right now. That means that you're not about to get something. So when you get something, do you know how to protect it? So I always believe, and you got to stay ready. You want to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay, so you just started your business. Great. Well, at one point in time, you are going to get some assets. You are going to have multiple businesses. You are going to have these things. So do you know how to protect them once you get them? We're going to be going over trust, holding companies, and bankruptcy. So everything you need to start, grow, scale your business, and be able to fund your business. And then once your business is cash flowing, you want to go ahead and get some passive income with commercial real estate or residential real estate. Type in challenge in the comments on my Instagram page, and I'm going to see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at my Seeds of Bank Challenge. So we discussed how we want to have multiple entities for all of our business ventures. The next thing that we need to discuss is how do we properly get clients to the business? People always say, I need funding, I need funding, I need funding, I need funding, I need funding. And when I talk to the people, they talk about they need funding for operational expenses. Okay, well, how much money are you making every single month? Oh, it varies, it depends, or I don't know, or boom, boom, boom. So a lot of times, if you already have your business up and running, but you are robbing Peter to pay Paul, who on here is robbing Peter to pay Paul, or used to rob Peter to pay Paul? Baby, there was a season where I was robbing Peter to pay Paul and Mary. Now, I don't know if you ever been there, but baby, I have had to rob Peter to pay Paul and Mary, and sometimes Joseph. So, in business, if every single month you don't have enough for payroll, every single month you don't have enough for your operating expenses, every single month you just always on that hamster wheel, always just trying to get it, but never got it, it's going to be three things. Number one, 9 out of 10 times, you don't have enough cash flow. You don't have enough clients. You don't have enough people coming to your business. That's your problem. If you were selling the product at a faster pace, if you were selling more of the product, if you had cash flow coming in, you would need the funding. So the first problem may not be funding. The first problem may be you don't have enough clients. You aren't selling enough. So that's where marketing comes in. Marketing is going to be, how do you go get the client and bring them to you? I'll break down marketing, but I'm going to tell you the other two reasons. The second reason is going to be you are bleeding. in your business, you're bleeding somewhere. And you don't realize it. Either you are pricing your product too low and you're not making enough return on the investment or ROI. When people price their, especially if you're in a product-based business. Why can't I get my stuff together? A lot of times in a product-based business, people don't calculate what they should sell their product for, including the total price of it. So if I sell this shirt and this shirt costs me $5, I'm gonna sell it for $10. And I'm saying I'm doubling my money. Well, depending on what you're selling, you should be either trying to get 3 times or 4 times the money. So just doubling a shirt, number one, you're already pricing it a little low. So we definitely can't have no sale if I'm just doubling my money. But if this shirt costs me $5 and I'm selling it for $10, but I got to ship the shirt to me. So we'll say shipping adds another $1 to the cost of the shirt. So now it really costs me $6. Then I got like my own personalized packaging. I put it in. We'll say that's another $1. So the shirt really cost me $7, but in my mind it cost me $5. So I think I'm doubling my money, but I'm selling the shirt. I mean, I'm selling my stuff, but I'm just always short. It's just never enough money. It's just I'm always late, and I'm always I need funding, baby. You done priced yourself wrong. You're not making enough money on your product. You bleed. Or maybe you don't realize your cost. You may have too many employees. You may need to reduce either your employee load, make some part-time versus full-time. Maybe the cost of some of your supplies have gone up, and you had a vendor for so long, you don't even check the invoice. I used to have a salon franchise. I had 10 locations throughout Texas and Louisiana, and I also sold hair. I order maybe about $60,000 to $8,000 a month on hair extensions. But I had my vendor every bit of 5-6 years. Friend, hey. So I just say, hey, I need a kilo of this, that. Send my order in, wire. And I look at the invoice. I'm just give me the total, friend. And I just go wire the money. Running them numbers. What? We selling, but we selling more than what we were. So I should be having more in my pocket. What is the issue? I'm looking at the employees. I'm looking at my Sam's Club receipt. I'm looking at the hair salon supply. I'm looking at my rent. I'm looking at everything except my inventory. Because my friend wouldn't lie to me. Baby, I look at that. I made another order, and none but God said look at it, because I still wouldn't have looked at it. Because there's no way that they would have gone up on their pricing and not told me. They went up on their pricing on the hair that was 26, 28, 30 inches. So every time, and I used to sell the hair in a combo, 3 for $250. Every time somebody bought a 26, 28, 30 inch combo, not only was I not making money, I was paying them $10. Meaning, if the hair cost me $20, I'm going to give them $20 plus 10. Now, what sense does that make? Now, The reason why it took me so long, I bled for a while, because when you're making money, you ain't really checking stuff. When them bills on, like when everything on auto pay, everything good, it's like you making so much money, you know, you can afford to bleed and it not really affect your day, your day to day. So it may take you, for those people who are cash flowing, who, you know, you ain't tripping on no money, it may take you a while to catch your bleed. That's why I always say every single month you need to know these numbers. So I was like, friend, wait a minute. Why is this? No. Oh, friend, I didn't tell you. Oh, yes, the supplies cost more to make the hair, and we had to go up on the prices. And I went back. I would have the invoices in my email and print them and put them, but I just never pay attention to them. And for 6 months, they had been gone up on my prices. So not only when someone comes and buys the hair, I'm not making a profit. I'm actually handing them $10 to walk out the door. So how long can you really be in business and you paying people to come and walk out the door with your inventory? So the third reason why you robbing Peter to pay Paul is that you are bleeding. So either you're not knowing how to market, or you're bleeding, or you're pricing your product or service too low. Those are going to be the 3 reasons why we are robbing Peter to pay Paul. What time is it? Come in front of my mouth. Okay, so marketing. I'm in marketing, then I got to get myself together. Okay? So when it comes to marketing, you need to know who is your product or service for. What does that kind of person look like? Okay? What is their demographics? What do they like? Who is your target audience? Well, I'm going to sell to everybody. No, you're not. You can't market to everyone. You can only market to your target audience. Walmart. I'm a Walmart girl. Walmart is going to be that affordable place. Most people in Walmart are looking for a deal, looking for a sale. That doesn't mean that everyone in Walmart, is looking for a deal or a sale, but their target audience, they're advertising the rollback price, the sale price, the this. If I was selling yachts and I'm trying to get people to come buy a yacht from my yacht company, do I need to go take a $20 million ad out and put my yacht company on the back of the baskets at all the Walmarts across the US of A? No, because Walmart is not my target audience. That doesn't mean that a person that has a yacht doesn't shop at Walmart. It just means the bulk of the people at Walmart are not my target audience. So then why are you marketing there? Or how are you marketing? Okay, so Chanel is a high-end brand. They are all about luxury. I'm going to spend $6,000, $10,000 on a bag, overpriced, just so when I go out on date night, Sunday fun day, I go somewhere, everyone is not wearing my bag, okay? If I have another brand, another girl is going to have, when I walk in with this $10,000 bag, I can guarantee you no one else is going to have my bag when I go out. Now, if tomorrow Chanel said we're having a buy one, get one free sale, if tomorrow Chanel said we're going to have a half off the entire store, slashing the prices, well, there will be some people running into Chanel to buy that, but are they going to be able to keep their target audience? The high-end woman, the high-end man who wants to buy a bag, a shirt, a shoe, whatever, for the exclusivity of it. So if Chanel does what everyone else does on Black Friday, has a Black Friday sale, they're going to now lose their target audience. And then after the sale, they're not going to have anyone that can afford all their high-end stuff. So it's so important to understand who your target audience is so you know how to market them. If you're selling a high price point, you don't need to be advertising the price of it. The person who is paying premium price for something, price is not the issue. They're paying for something else. People who fly first class are not flying because they got the deal. It wasn't a a Priceline special. I'm going to fly first class because I want convenience. When I walk in, I want the stewardess to actually give a care and offer to, here's a washcloth to wipe my hands and offer me something to drink and my son's bath. So when he, asks for 15 million snacks and he cutting the food, I don't feel embarrassed because baby, he's in this premium seat, right? They're going to offer me snacks. I'm flying. I'm not going to get to the destination faster. But I'm going to get there. I'm doing it for comfort. I'm not going to have a person climbing up over me to go to the bathroom. It's going to be a couple of people up in my little thing that's just going to keep going around past. It's comfort. It's style. It's just for comfort. So if United Business Class did an ad, hey, all of our seats are $4,000. Well, the person who's buying it doesn't care what the price is. So you're not marketing to reach your target audience. Now, if you are the CEO of Spirit, the Spirit customer is trying to get to point A to point B, barely making it at the cheapest amount of it is. They want that $19.99 ticket, that $9.99 ticket. They're all about the price. They do not want to pay a lot of money for their flight. They want to use their money to spend it on something else, on a hotel, on spending it on their vacation, or on just saving it. So a Spirit customer really could care less about what the FAA review is of the plane. The Spirit customer can care less about how big and comfortable the seats are. Because if Spirit said, hey, instead of our big seats being $60, we have $1,000 big seats. Ain't nobody's paying $1,000 to be on Spirit. Because no one's paying $1,000 to sit next to somebody in a bonnet with pajamas, these slippers, a fight gonna break out at the gate when you arrive or when you land. Your plane gonna be delayed 2-3 hours. That's just what comes with Spirit. So knowing who your target audience is will then help you learn how do you market. If I'm the CEO of Spirit, baby, $19.99 gets you from Vegas to Vegas to New York. Sold. That's what they want to hear. They're not worried about, but these planes were voted Boeing. They don't care about that. So why are you marketing that? See, a lot of y'all are gonna say, hey, get this Gucci foundation. Here's the picture. Here's me in the picture. I got a stock product of my product, and we're just doing stock pictures and photo shoots of us trying to sell our product. Well, honey, no one cares about this foundation because you haven't sold me. You're not telling me what does this foundation do. You're not telling me why should I get Gucci over e.l.f. What's the difference? You should be showing the consistency of the product, putting it on. There's ways to market what it is, but you have to know who you're marketing to. When I first started practicing law, I used to work for a tax firm, and I left after a year. I started my own practice. It's going to be circa 2005. I told you I was old. Back in 2005, entrepreneurship wasn't it. Back then, it was everyone needed to have a 6-figure job. So I ended up having to do criminal law to pay these bills because that's what was there. So where should I be advertising if I'm looking for criminals? Where are criminals? Now, back in 2005, Instagram wasn't even invented yet, and Facebook was around, but not for business. Like Facebook back then was just finding your friends from high school, right? So back in the olden days, back in my heyday, how you advertised was there was something called a business card, an actual card that would have your name, email, phone number. And to network, you had to go be at places and pass your card out. Okay, so that's how you network back in the olden days. So I said, well, where are the criminals? The criminals will be where? At the club. What's happening at the club? A DUI, assault and battery, domestic violence. So 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not the weekends where everyone in the club. A person who don't have a 9 to 5 is going to hang out in the club during the week. So I would wear my suit, I would stay in my office till 10 o'clock, and then go to the club, and every guy that asked my number, no, but here's my card. If you ever need an attorney, here you go. Everyone I'm talking to in the club, you give me a compliment, you say, hi, I am putting my card out. Hi, I'm Joy, here's my card. I'm an attorney. If you or anyone you know need one, give me a call one day. That's how I got my clientele. I went to where my target audience was. After I got booked with that, then I'm like, well, I'm getting these, $5,000, $10,000 retainers. How do I get a $15,000, $20,000 retainer? I need to go to a real criminal. Where is the person that's over the criminal enterprise? Where are they at? So I can go be there. So no shade, but a lot of people who are over the criminal enterprise are going to be at the strip club. So I went to the most popular strip club in Houston back in the day and said, hey, I'm Joy. How you doing? I love your establishment. How much would you charge me to put my poster on the back of the bathroom walls in the men and women's bathroom? Because what's happening at the strip club? Prostitution, possession with the intent to distribute, robbery, assault and battery. Or someone who's at the strip club knows someone who's dealing with all of that. So you got to know who is your target audience and where are they. And you have to put your product or service where they are. A lot of times we're just doing random ads. We're just marketing how we see everyone else marketing. Well, they did a stock photo, so I'm going to do a stock photo. And they boosted this post to everyone in Alabama, so I'm going to boost my post to everywhere. Where is your target audience? Where are the people who need your product or service? Because I always tell people, when you have a business, you're not selling. When you have a business, you are solving a problem. Your product or service solves a problem. So you have to market the problem. You are the solution. Market the problem. You are the solution. Market the problem. You are the solution. Are you tired of your foundation not lasting all day? Are you tired of your foundation turning orange or red throughout the day? Do you get like a lot of cracks and crevices underneath your eye and you just can't find a nice natural looking foundation? Well, Joy's foundation is infused with boom, 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 boom. Market the problem, you are the solution. Market the problem, you are the solution. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you probably came to my page because you saw me jigging, but I'm talking about, hey, do you want free money for your business? Free money for your business? What's she talking about? You can get grants for your business? Let me see what she's talking about. Or I may have been saying, if you don't have an LLC, baby, you can lose your house, your car, your money. I can lose my house, have an LLC, but my accountant said, honey, what is she talking about? Sometimes people have a problem and they don't even know they have a problem. How many people didn't have an LLC and didn't realize, well, I need an LLC? If I'm selling this sacred, hey Beyonce, if I'm selling this hair oil, me just showing a bottle of the oil ain't gonna sell it. But if I say, are you tired of your curls not holding? Are you tired of your hair always looking dry and flat? Did you know that if your hair is lacking protein, it won't hold a curl? Well, in Joy's hair oil, it's infused with avocado oil, citrus oil, and macadamia oil that has been, sitting in protein for 3 days and will seep into your hair shaft and boom, 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 boom. Well, if my hair hasn't been holding a curl, I may be at Sally's buying every single curling iron. I may be at Ulta buying a whole bunch of hairspray trying to see why my hair isn't holding the curl. I'm not thinking it's because my hair lacks protein. But because you told me my hair lacked protein, and in this jar there's protein, it's going to help my hair hold a curl. Well, now I need the hair oil. I'm not selling it to you. I'm just showing you, hey, you need this, and you're asking me for it. So when business owners say, well, I just can't sell, well, maybe you don't want to be at the bank. But if you change your outlet, you're not selling because nobody wants to be sold. I hate going to get an oil change. I'm here for an oil change. Baby, I don't care if a monkey's in the engine. Keep it in the engine. I don't care. I only want an oil change. Why? Because whenever a woman goes somewhere to get their car done, they're always being oversold. I went to go get a tire. Now, this is going to be back in my single days, right? I was young. I had me a little Jaguar, had a flat, and I'm a girl. I could care less about a tire, right? I'm trying to use my money on makeup, in Louis Vuitton. I don't want no tire. Give me the cheapest tire. Give me a tire, not a tire, a tire. So I go to Discount Tire, hand me a tire. And I've gone to Discount Tires before, and I had a flash. God's going to come out and sell you on you. Do you want to get this? And I don't want nothing. And then he said, you know what? This is how this guy got me. He said, you're a woman. And I'm sure, you're out late at night. And I would hate for you to get a flat tire and have to wait, 1 or 2 hours on AAA. Did you know that there is a tire that if you were to get a flat, that you could keep driving to your destination so you can maybe get your tire changed at your house versus being on the side of the road? What? What is that? Oh, come over here. And baby, I came in for 1 tire and left with 4 tires, 4 times the amount. But not only did I pay 4 times what I wanted to pay, when I left, I got on that telephone. And I called all my friends, all my girlfriends, girl, did you know that there's a tire that you can get a flat and it still runs? So you don't have to be on the side of the road? Why? Because as a woman, my number 1 fear is being raped. As a woman, I don't want to be out on the side of the road at night, leaving the club, barely on E, and I get a flat tire because I'm a woman. I'm scared of a man at night. So did he sell me? Because I came in, I want a tire. It ain't got to be a real tire, I want a tire. And I left with 4 brand new tires 4 times of what I wanted because I found a tire that could run on a flat tire. And I'm calling all of my friends to tell them why they need to go to Discount Tires. Don't go to nobody else. Ask for Bob. Tell Bob that the girl that you are Joy's friend and you want that tire that at nighttime. I'm selling the tire for him for discount. Because he didn't sell me. He told me about a problem I had and that how he had the solution. It was just right here on the side. Do I want it or not? That's what marketing is. So if you're interested in learning how to market your business, how to present the problem that the person may or may not know, and how you are the solution, join my 5-day challenge. It starts tonight. Marketing will be tomorrow. Type in challenge if you're on my Instagram page. If you're on my TikTok or YouTube page, click the first link in my bio to sign up. The challenge is starting tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be all week. The course of my class will be recorded. So if you come late, you miss, you'll be able to watch the replay. But marketing is not selling. Marketing is showing the problem the person has and how you are the solution. Earlier, I said your business structure was the number 1 part of your business because that's the foundation. Your business structure is going to be the engine to the car. It ain't going nowhere with the engine. Marketing is the second most important part of your business. Marketing is going to be the transmission in the car. Yes, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Time every day of the week, Monday through Friday. So without the transmission, you're not going nowhere or you're not going nowhere for real. Okay? So, I haven't received my ticket for tonight. How do I attend? If you have not received your ticket for tonight, email me at support@seeyouatthebankchallenge.com. Support@seeyouatthebankchallenge.com or send me a quick DM now. if you hadn't gotten your link, because all the links have been sent out. But marketing is gonna be the transmission for your car. It's the second most important part. It's the second most important part of the business. Marketing is the cash flow. Marketing is what's going to bring the money in to pay your bills, pay your expenses, expand and grow. Marketing is the key. That's why all these multi-million and billion-dollar companies stay marketing. Fashion Nova gonna text you more than your man gonna text you, right? Coupon code, on sale, this, that. McDonald's got the McRib is coming, it's leaving. We got the McFrosty, we got this hamburger. You're going to see a McDonald's ad on TV. You're going to hear a McDonald's commercial on YouTube. If you ain't got that paid YouTube subscription, you're going to see a McDonald's billboard, because businesses know marketing is a transmission of the business. You can't do nothing without cash flow, and cash flow is directed based on your marketing. How do you get your client and bring them to you? Get your client and bring them to you. Get your client and bring them to you. Well, I have to get myself together. Hopefully, I will see you guys tonight at my See You at the Bank Challenge. It starts tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 days, going over business. Well, tonight's funding. How to get funding for your business, how to fix your credit for funding. Tonight's going to be funding and credit. Tomorrow will be your business structure, business grants, and marketing, how to get your client, bring them to you. Wednesday, we're going over holding companies, trust, and bankruptcy. Thursday is going to be how to invest in commercial property and storage facilities. Friday will be how to get into the residential flip game. So we are getting your business to the bank, okay? Type in challenge on my Instagram page, TikTok, YouTube, click the first link in my bio. And I will see you guys tonight. Hopefully, I'm of course see you guys at the bank. Good night.